Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu unserem Livestream Richtig TV bei Okto, AKIBA Pass und Team RoRiCon, die euch diesen Stream hier bringen. Voll cool. Wir haben heute endlich die zwei großen Stargäste hier zu meiner Linken. Ich werde kurz zur Info, die beiden Herrschaften kommen aus Italien, sprechen unfassbar gut Englisch. Dementsprechend werde ich das Interview primär in Englisch machen, werde aber probieren, alles immer dann noch auf Deutsch zu übersetzen für alle Leute, die jetzt dem Englischen nicht so mächtig sind. Genau. Dementsprechend kommen wir zu unseren Stargästen. Das sind die beiden Profi-Cosplayer, die wir hier haben. So I'm going to introduce you now. So to my left directly I have Leon Chiro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
You're epic. You're epic. I was just looking at you, and you are so convincing in your language. It's so cool.
Yeah,
we didn't understand a damn word, but we trust you. You trust you.
Surely it was epic in German too.
He has a good face for the band, right? we can hire him, I think.
Really?
Good job. Good job.
Really,
good
really,
job.
really.
Good intro. Thanks.
Normally I'm the technical nerd, so normally I'm not that communicative. Let's say.
You are.
Okay, cool. And to the far left, I have Miss Hatred. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Here I am. Yes, actually I'm a man, but you can hear from my voice that I'm a girl, so thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So, let's start to talk a little bit about you two. You're both, let's say, professional cosplayers actually. So you're not doing that really for hobby, it's more like a professional thing.
To be honest, it starts like a hobby because you have to love what you do.
Yeah, sure.
This is our main job. It's the professional difference from making it just for hobby and professionally. Professional needs money. Means money. So if you're saying that you're a professional cosplayer, it doesn't mean that you are a good cosplayer. It means that you are somebody who is earning money with cosplay. It's the same when you talk about pro gaming. She's a pro gamer as well. She gets paid to play video games. It doesn't mean to be a good gamer. That's a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
So you have a pro gamer and a hardcore gamer. So yeah, we are enjoying our lives like this. I personally have something like from 3 to 6 events per month. So I travel a lot. I see a lot of beautiful communities, a lot of beautiful cities, a lot of countries, and I have a lot of stories, of course. So I love my life, I love my job, and it doesn't matter how much you earn, what you do in your life, you have to do it by being happy, and you have to do it by loving what you do.
Oh, that's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. So let's just switch to German for a short moment. So, hat uns gerade erklärt, dass Sie ja tatsächlich Profi-Cosplayer sind, sprich, Sie verdienen Ihr Geld damit. Und es ist wirklich super spektakulär. Er hat gemeint, er ist auf 5 bis 6 Events im Jahr, im Monat, und er freut sich jedes Mal riesig. Und das Tollste an seinem Beruf ist, dass es quasi das ist, was er liebt. Also es ist als Hobby gestartet vor vielen Jahren, und er ist so stolz, dass sie jetzt beide quasi das wirklich professionell machen können und damit ihr Geld verdienen und durch die Welt quer reisen dürfen und da eben zu cosplayen, also ihre Kostüme zur Schau zu stellen. Und sie freuen sich zum Beispiel auch ganz doll, dass sie hier in Wien sind, weil die Community hier so besonders toll ist und so liebenswürdig ist. Ja, das sind wirklich, bin ich wirklich sehr begeistert. So,
cool.
Fantastic. So, how did you actually start with the hobby, let's say? Because you said you started at first with a hobby, and then it went from hobby to a more professional side. How did you actually start? How was you getting into the cosplay community?
It's all about heart and passion. That's what pushed me to go into cosplay. I even didn't know what was cosplay about.
Okay.
And the cool thing is that I was working in an underwear modeling agency, and I was working as underwear model. Then one day I just wanted to make a video game photo shooting, like interpreting one of my favorite characters of video games, so it was the heart pushing me, and it was Tidus from Final Fantasy X. So it's all about Final Fantasy, wherever we go. Today we are cosplaying Final Fantasy 15, and I started with Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, sure.
So it's always about Final Fantasy. As I said, it's always about what your heart pushes you to do. And a friend of mine just brought me to a first convention like a dog, and he said, go, socialize, make some friends. And he let me there like a dog in a dog parking, you know?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I had more friends in one day than a full year of friendships, because in the cosplay community I could finally be myself at 1000%. When I was younger, I was bullied because of video games, for example, in my community. Because, I mean, today's community of video games is very different, because if you're a gamer, you are cool today, because it's mainstream. But when I was, I don't know, 18, for example, it was not like this. You were the jerk. You were the, oh, are you still playing Pokemon? Yeah, even now I'm still playing Pokemon. I mean, the thing is that you don't have to be ashamed of what you are. You have to be proud. And this is what cosplay gave to me. And I always believe in this passion and hobby. And slowly it became professional after winning a lot of contests. So for her it was pretty much the same, but she started like more for fun.
Yes, I started kind of 3 years ago with Star Wars. My first cosplay was a Sith from Star Wars, The Old Republic. And was like a body painting, full body painting. And
8 hours of full body painting.
Yes, I need to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning. I was so upset. Anyway, it was really cool. And yes, after Star Wars, Star Trek, because I'm a huge fan of Star Wars and Star Trek. And yes, after that I met Leon. And as I always said, he's my master, and I learned a lot from him. I cosplay a lot of video games character and movies characters, and yeah. So here I am with this fantastic costume.
Okay, cool. So just for a second in German.
Sure,
so,
you have all your time.
So, Sie haben mir gerade eben erzählt, dass der gute Leon Chiro hier direkt zu meiner Linken vor vielen, vielen Jahren angefangen hat, und er war eigentlich ursprünglich mal Unterwäschemodel und ist ein ziemlicher Gamer gewesen, und schon zur Schulzeit, damals war das tatsächlich so, das kann ich selber aus eigener Erfahrung bestätigen, zur Schulzeit wurde er immer gehänselt, weil er Computerspieler war, also weil er total auf Computerspiele abgefahren ist. Und ja, und dann hat er sich damit auch nie so ganz wohl gefühlt, ist aber da, hat als Model gearbeitet, und plötzlich kam dann ein Bekannter zu ihm und hat ihm so ein bisschen in dieses Cosplay-Ding eingeführt. Und nachdem er ein riesen Final Fantasy-Fan ist, war auch dementsprechend sein erstes Cosplay, was er gemacht hat, Final Fantasy X. Und ja, so ist er in die Community reingerutscht und hat plötzlich sich da so 1000%ig wohlgefühlt, wie er gesagt hat. Zum einen, weil er in einem Tag, wo er dieses Cosplay gemacht hat, wo er in diese Community reingekommen ist, so viele neue Freunde gefunden hat, wie er davor nicht auch nur in Jahren bekommen hat, weil er plötzlich so sehr er selbst sein konnte und so viele Leute kennengelernt hat, die mit ihm quasi auf einer Wellenlinie sind. Und Miss Hatred hier hat auch gerade eben erzählt, dass sie vor 2 Jahren erst damit angefangen hat. Quasi hier ist ihr Meister, und es hat tatsächlich was mit Meistern zu tun, wie sie dazu gekommen ist, denn sie ist ein riesen Star Wars-Fan, kann ich auch absolut nachvollziehen, und sie war so begeistert von Star Wars und hatte ein Bild gesehen von einem Sith-Charakter, der ihr besonders gut gefallen hat, und so ist sie dann auch in das Cosplay-Ding reingekommen, denn sie wollte dann unbedingt diesen Sith-Charakter, das Kostüm anziehen und damit rumrennen. Und wie ihr beide heute seht, sind beide eben im aktuellen Final Fantasy Outfit quasi da, eben von Final Fantasy 15 aus dem Videospiel. Beide werden gleich, glaube ich, auch nochmal ihren Charakter vorstellen und ein bisschen, wie sie daran gearbeitet haben und was sie da genau gemacht haben. So.
I'm sorry for the long reply.
No, it's not actually not a problem.
I realized it when you were translating. I'm sorry.
Not a problem at all. So I just told all the people that actually the thing you mentioned with being a jerk because you're playing video games, I think yeah, you are totally right. Nowadays it's absolutely not a problem. I mean, it's cool to play video games.
I see a lot of gamers, for example, a lot of girls pretending to be gamers just because they attract more people. They look more sexier because they are geek girl gamers. But there should not be difference between girl gamers and male gamers. The thing is that she knows that better than nobody else, and she's a gamer, but she's not a girl gamer. She's a gamer. If you're a girl gamer, it doesn't mean that you are more sexy.
Yeah.
You still have the same pad, you know? You don't have pad with the boobs, you know? I mean, it's still the same pad. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. And she's always saying that because it's her field. Right, Jess?
Exactly, absolutely, yes.
Yes, cool. Yeah, because actually in my youth time, when I started playing video games, it was also really hard. Everybody was picking on me because I just said, "Oh my God, I bought this completely new video game." I think it was Just let me guess. I think it was Quake 1 or something like that, and I was so into it, and sitting and everybody was just shaking their head, saying, "You're crazy. You're totally. Why don't you go out and do something?" I just, no, I need to play that. It's so cool. Yeah, and nowadays
then you bought a PSP and you went out.
No, that came far later. That came actually far later, unfortunately.
If only. If only.
Okay, so you just said you're currently cosplaying characters from the new movie and the new video game, Final Fantasy 15.
It's more from the new video game because the new movie is a prequel. It's a prequel. It's a prequel.
Prequel,
yeah. So it's the story of King Regis. Okay, so all the story behind Final Fantasy 15, which is very important to watch with the anime, with the Brotherhood anime, which is also a prequel for the video game.
Yeah.
If you watch you can play the video game even without watching them, but if you watch them before, you'll have more emotions and more feelings.
It's more deep
during the story, so it's more into the story.
Because you will be attached more to the characters and you will understand more what caused everything in Final Fantasy 15. And I think it's pretty honest to watch everything because we've been waiting for 10 fucking years for this video game. Actually, we're still waiting because it will be still going to be released, but I'm happy that very happy that they delayed it with other 2 months because I prefer to see a finished video game.
Yeah, sure.
And I really truly believe and love Square Enix, and I trust in Square Enix. I have faith in it, in them. So I know that if they delayed it for 2 months, you will see that it will be worth it.
Absolutely, I think so too. I think it's a very good step that they actually delayed it.
Yeah.
Because recently there were so many video games that just felt totally unfinished when they were released.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good, cool step of them. Actually.
And from the marketing point of view, I think ending of September would not have been the best period for that game.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Sure.
Because, but somehow I think it may influence the sellings of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 sometimes. But we still have to see because I'm pretty sure that big fans will buy both of them. It doesn't matter if they will be released because if you have Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15, they will both buy all of them. It doesn't matter that you are waiting for so long time and it will never be a problem of money for the fans.
Absolutely,
No.
absolutely.
No.
So, wir haben uns gerade ein bisschen über den Final Fantasy 15, ein kommendes Videospiel, unterhalten, wo die beiden Charaktere herstammen, die beiden hier cosplayen. Und sie haben gesagt, ja, sie sind unfassbar gespannt darauf. Und die Firma, die das Spiel herstellt, Square Enix, hat das Spiel jetzt nochmal 2 Monate verschoben. Und sie sind deshalb überhaupt nicht unglücklich, denn lieber haben sie ein finales Spiel, ein fertiges Spiel. In letzter Zeit sind da ja einige rausgekommen, die sich sehr unfertig angefühlt haben. Und lieber warten sie noch 2 Monate länger und kriegen dafür das Bestmögliche, als es jetzt so schnell zu machen. So let's get back from because it's actually hard if we just switch to the video game thing, because I'm so much also into video games.
Ooh.
But just let us finish briefly. Tell us what kind of characters you're actually playing, how you're cosplaying, and how hard was it to make the costumes? How long did it take you? And everything regarding that.
So if you want, we can find our works on the page Leon Chiro Cosplay Art and Miss Hatred. So we always pause the work in progress and all the characters we already cosplay, okay? So it's always about, as I said, about your heart and passion. Sometimes it's taking a lot of time, sometimes it can take short time, okay? It really depends. For example, for these cosplays, I think it will take more time to make just the sword instead of all the full outfit.
Yes.
And don't underestimate the makeup, because the makeup is something that you always have to do every time you put a cosplay. A sword, you just make it in, I don't know, in 1 week, but it will be forever. You just have to keep it. But for the makeup is the hardest part, to look like the character. So what do you think?
Yes, yes, in my case, especially for the makeup, because, you know, I'm a girl, so this morning I took 1 hour only for the makeup, and, you know, just for the costume it's 15 minutes, but the makeup is important because I need to look like Prompto, that is a guy, so yeah, that's the most difficult part in my opinion.
And to be honest, she's also a good-looking girl, so to look like a man is very, very hard. So
Thank
there's
you.
a lot of you know
Not
that.
like this, but
yeah, it's pretty insane. I mean, try to imagine
am I a
me
beautiful
like a woman.
guy? I hope so.
I see that. I see because we have our own cosplayer here that are working for our company on our events, and there are some girls that actually love to play boy characters, and there are some girls that hate to play boy characters because they are looking terrible, as they said.
I really love main character.
Yeah.
that in all the video games I love, like also, I really want to cosplay Gears of War character, but you know, they are so big.
I think that together, me and her, just the torso of me and her are like Marcus Phoenix's arm. I think this is his arm. He's so huge. And you need to use prostheses for that. So, but talking about cosplay, male and female cosplay, I think that females are having more advantages for male characters because some characters, especially in Square Enix, they look so much like a woman.
Yeah,
and they
like
so feminine faces actually.
And you can add fake beard, for example. They can add fake beard, good ones, but for us to shave is really a pain indeed.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I will translate this later because we also got the sign that you have to leave. So I just have one last question actually for you. You said that you're a professional gamer. So can you just tell us in a few words what is your current game that you're playing, and you're playing on a team?
Yeah, I started to play. Yes. I started to play in competitive since 2009, and I playing Halo 3 in MLG and Halo Reach. I play in Inferno esports is old multi-gaming because now they are focalize on League of Legends and Overwatch, you know.
It's getting mainstream.
Yes, but for Halo,
it's a good game. It's a really good game. I love it.
Yes, but Halo is better.
Yeah, because in her opinion, basically Halo was harder because it doesn't matter which level you are online. You can always compete if you are level 1 against...
you are the same of me. We start as the same. So you have one weapon and everything is in your hand. So that's the most difficult part. Yes, I had a girl team, but they left because,
I see.
You know, for me it's really like a work, okay, to play. I have to win, but for them was just
it was more fun than
so
not the competitive part so much of it. I see.
And
she just got burned in the wrong body, in my opinion. You know that. I mean, take a look at her. She has. I cannot show you all her tattoos, but she got also in competitive in Gears of War, and she has a real tattoo of Gears of War. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, that's.
Yes, I played also Gears of War too, but not that much as Halo. I played for a lot.
So
of
you're more into the shooter type of games, actually.
Yes, yes.
So you are you planning to play the new Quake Championship? I think it's called.
Yeah, but the problem is that in the new Quake they put the champions. Come on, it's crazy. You know Quake Arena or Quake 3, Quake Live. I played a lot that game, and it's like a Halo type. Or like Doom. Yeah. You are like me. I'm a 1, you are 50, it's the same. Yeah. But if you play Quake, the new Quake with champions is like Overwatch. Overwatch. It's, I don't know, it's fun, but it's not that competitive, I think.
We have to
but
see.
let's see, we have to see. Yeah.
We have to see. But I'm looking so forward to it because I'm such a big fan of the movement and strafe jumping, circle jumping, trick jumps and everything. That's my world that I love so much.
It will be cool.
The problem in video games today is that they are all adapting to the same line of gaming. So if you adapt yourself, for example, the Call of Duty gaming, which was very popular, for example, 2 years ago, and it was one of the most competitive games in the gaming community, and you see that Call of Duty is selling that much because you are pushing the player to play a lot because they have power-ups, so people is motivated. Other video games will do the same. So it's always the copy of the copy and inspiring by what marketing requires. Because if marketing requires you to, and marketing business is saying to you that gamers are a lot into video games with the levels, they will put levels as well in the other video games. So they are kind of adapting themselves to the marketing.
Fantastic.
That's why a lot of people play Overwatch and not Counter-Strike. Because it's more easy, because it's more fun also, and you can learn after 1 week, you can play well. But if you play on Counter-Strike, after 1 week, you will die.
Yeah, it takes actually years to actually master the game.
And there's one last example. If you see now the PlayStation VR, for example, having success with, let's say, Resident Evil 7. Let's say that it will be a flop, or let's say it will be the best success ever. If it will be the best success ever, and if it will be the real revolution, all the video games will start to get even more and more in VR, which is actually happening because it's something innovative.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
But as he said before, if we start to talk about video games, it's going to take forever.
Also, your security also pointed out to me that he's going to kill me now because we actually took too long.
We like you, don't worry. Don't worry, we like you.
So, ganz kurz, ich werde gleich alles noch so ein bisschen auf Deutsch zusammenfassen, was die beiden gesagt haben. Ich verabschiede die beiden jetzt schon mal, damit die zu ihrem nächsten Termin können, damit sie nicht zu spät kommen. So, I'm going to translate everything we talked now to German, so just that you're getting to your next getting to your next event here.
Okay.
So thank you so much to both of you that you actually joined me here for this short and brief interview. It was very, very interesting and fantastic to talk to you. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's say it again. This was Miss Hatred and Leon Chiro.
Yes.
Who joined us from Italy, 2 professional cosplayers. And yeah, thank you so much.
Pleasure and honor is mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Once again, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Remember to follow these guys and to subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, they will not gonna reach you better the next time. And this is the minimum because they're making a lot of hard work for you, and it's just a big honor for us to be here. So thanks again, guys. We love you. It's been a very golden time, and thank you so much for being in the video games. How can I say, the video games culture to everybody with this streaming. Thank you so much once again.
Okay. Thank you both too.
We go.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Stay calm.